Hello everyone! Welcome to Ready City Crit. I'm your Dungeon Master Harna, and joining me all for our beautiful faces on display this week is my lovely group of players, and god fucking damn it, OBS, you absolute bastard. You've once again hooked the wrong Roll20, despite this one being minimized. You absolute shitface, I hate you. Okay, it's fine, I fixed it. So let's start off by introducing ourselves. Let's have a little whip run. Let's start off with our previously faceless man.
Faceless man?
You, dickhead, you didn't have a camera last time.
Oh, okay, yes.
Also,
Hi,
he's
my name
getting a
is
monster
Sword.
to rip your face off this session.
And I do have a face for the time being, and yeah, I am the party rogue, more specific, the phantom rogue. Yes, the most trustworthy member of this party. And now I am, allegedly. I'm gonna go up to whoever's on my left, and I can't see who's on this stream map, unfortunately.
That would be George.
Me?
Yep.
I don't watch this stream.
That was right.
You know,
Third. There it is.
I don't believe in supporting this
That's
channel.
not port.
I never should have taken
I just
you
don't
to
watch it
that
because my
show.
internet is shag, so I had it.
I didn't
my
realize
camera
taking Harry to a show where we listen to sea shanties would mean I was going to listen to sea shanties every single day for the rest of my life.
That's
Your own fault.
problem. You should have figured that one out.
You know how much I like Black Flag.
I didn't see. Okay, I've been listening to sea shanties for a while. I thought maybe you were just not a fan. I don't know. Hi.
Take me to see live music and I'm a fan.
Hi, I'm George. I play as Vele Rosna, the human bard, and I will pass it on to Charisma Caster.
Which one?
Either of them, whoever's more dominant.
Alright.
There's a technically full charisma casters.
Don't
I'm a half caster.
actually my introduction.
I'll actually anything. It's D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Rob. I play Logan Margaster, human paladin, specifically Vengeance Paladin, for reasons that may or may not be clear. Yeah. I just like the channel divinity options. And to the other non-full charisma caster because sugar daddy shit.
Hey, hi, I play Gabrielle Duran, our resident human warlock, who sold herself to a devil for reasons that are, I think at this point, well established. As is the fact that she's the sister of Isvele. I think even Sullivan knows that, right? Does he? I think.
I think so. I don't know if we ever directly told him, but I feel like it's been mentioned enough times.
Fair enough. And also the slightly faulty moral compass of the party, and I'll pass the word on to our lovely DM for this evening, Harna himself.
Alrighty. So, when we last left off, we all found the entrance to, if the Son of Glory can be believed, the vault, which in lies Never Ember's enigma. However, opening the large adamantine doors of the vault proved not as accessible as one would have hoped.
We pissed off some trees.
Yeah,
we
there
did.
was a large tree ant guarding the Brandanth crypts, which were
Pissed
annoyed.
off some trees to get in there, and then realized we had to leave anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a whole
They were frustrated that you didn't, you didn't have a member of the Brandanth family with you when you were visiting the graves, and to, try to prevent you grave robbing, they tried to attack you, but luckily your quick feet meant they could not reach, and you were able to reach the safety of the actual.
Gabriella tried to claim we weren't grave robbing, as we actively grave robbed.
Did actively grave rob from a dead body. The trees were a little bit proven right in their suspicions. Eventually, you found a secret passage in the crypt that Shadowclaw spotted before, which led down a long tunnel. Eventually, ending in another older area of the actual mausoleum itself. After a little bit of hunting around there, you found an illusory wall, and kind of prior to this, you also found evidence of traps that had been set off. Yet, taking caution to the wind, stumbling through the wall and walking brazenly downwards, a trap was triggered, doing a fair bit of damage to the party. However, at the bottom of this ever-winding, deeper tunnel that goes deeper and deeper into the earth. You place yourself quite deep down at this point. It is a it's a solid near 200 foot below the surface roughly. There is this huge set of vault doors. The little center piece of the sun on the floor. There's some carving around it, and you discovered that you needed 3 keys to perform a ritual which would hopefully open the door. You needed a dragon scale, a mithril hammer, and sunlight, based on the visions that you had seen and the research that you had done. After sending out 2 members of your party, you sent out, I believe, Esvele and Logan to basically acquire these items for yourselves in the form of spells or magic items, or trading with with Celefarn, the Bronze Dragon, in the Deepwater Harbor. They were able to. It took them a whole day basically of acquiring these items, while Shadowclaw and Esvele killed time in the.
I was out getting items.
Not Esvele, Shadowclaw and Gabriella, the other one, killed time. Waiting at the entrance to the vault for the other members of their party to return.
Her cone's stuck. Harry, her cone.
I know her cone is stuck. I fixed it. Yes.
Has a cone because her sister glassed her.
This is a long, repeated story that's been told many times. But yeah, items all acquired. Took a long rest at the end of the day, leaving the rest of your group to fend for themselves overnight. And that is where we're going to pick up with those who choose...
We were very sleepy, okay? We needed a little nap.
With those who chose to stay in the vault. I guess the question is, how long do you wait before you start to get worried? Until you reach out? Until you leave?
I believe we arranged that they would come the other day. I'm pretty sure that we arranged.
Yeah, you said we'll be back in the morning. That's fine. So then you set yourselves up a camp. Those of you staying down below, so Shadowclaw and Gabriella, are you keeping watch? Are you setting any traps yourselves? What are you doing?
Do you have any perhaps measures to alert us if anybody, starts walking down the stairs, maybe like a tin can, a string or something like that?
I don't think I have anything to set up a trap.
Are you a rogue? What background did you take?
Fuck, can't remember.
You know, backpack.
What do I check my
what
background?
pack you pick?
Tinderbox.
Did you take a burglar's pack?
No, I didn't.
Well, that's a shame. That has a bell and string, I think.
Yeah, I've got string. What else do I have?
I have a wand of lightning.
Hammer. I may have something. I don't know. I think. Did I use my bell? I don't know. I don't have a fucking. Oh, actually, no. Yes, I do have a bell. Fuck. Yes. Yes, I have got a bell.
Do you have any pitons or anything to mount string to? And a hammer, perhaps? The hammer said pitons into the ground.
And a hammer.
There you go.
I've got a hammer.
Yeah.
I've got a piton. Yes.
You. By the way, you definitely have a burglar's pack. That was the item you chose as part of your background, because those are all items in the burglar's pack. This is the sole purpose of this item.
Okay, yeah, so I must have had that in.
You also probably have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, a crowbar.
I used that already.
Yeah.
I used that already. I had it. Yeah, I definitely had that.
Yeah. So yes, you can basically set up with enough time. You can use the pitons and the string and a bell. You can set up like a tripwire, basically.
Yep.
Where would you like to put that? Would you like to put it like just next to the illusion where the trap was that you triggered before? Do you want to put it further up by the stairs, like near the original entrance? Like, what's the kind of...
I guess the question is, are you scared of something coming in or out?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, or do you want to set it up? I mean, the vault door itself, you can put there. I guess if the vault door opens, but...
We know there's somebody maybe down there because somebody triggered all those traps. On the
Notably,
other hand,
someone didn't trigger the trap that Sullivan found through the invisible wall.
I'm gonna close the crypt door. I'm gonna close the door in the crypt.
The little secret door that you found, like the little Scooby-Doo door, or the door to the crypt of which you robbed. That like.
Wait, yeah. Are we like deeper in the vault at the moment, or
Yes.
are we like past the little? So we passed.
You're past the illusionary door, down a long ramp.
Okay.
Let's try and find a room that has only one entrance and one exit. That will save us a world of trouble.
I'm gonna put the trap by the entrance of the place. So if someone's coming in through the mirage thing, the
Okay,
illusion,
so you're gonna put it at the illusion, and then with Gabriella saying that, are you gonna then set up in the little like mausoleum / tomb, like right near the top, like with next to the illusion?
Yeah,
Or are you
yes.
gonna stay all the way down here? Like, are you gonna stay near the top, like in that? Because that's the room. Remember, you took the headband of intellect from that actual place.
I think I'm gonna sit in the little room there.
Okay, I mean you could both squeeze in. It's a bit of a squeeze because there's a big sarcophagi in the middle of it. But you know, if you are okay with sleeping on top of it or in it,
At this point, I believe that we angered the trees enough. Let's sleep on it.
Is this sarcophagus the sarcophagi empty?
you opened it previously. There are bones in it, and you stole a
Ah.
tiara
There's
from
also
it.
a bunch
Okay.
of
Oh, yeah, that's
hands in
different.
there, remember?
Yeah, the hands
fuck. I'm
attacked you. I think it's the second time that's happened to Max.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna like kind of like just lean back, like and chill, like sleep, like sitting down. Just leaning on the sarcophagus.
Okay, yeah, well, and with the bell set up like in the illusion itself, it basically means that you're close enough by that you'll hear it ringing, and then you can come out the door and deal with whatever's happening, like as and when, as opposed to being at the bottom of the like tunnel having to wait for them to come down to you. Sure.
So,
Okay.
do we want to hold watches, perhaps? Just in case.
I thought it was just me and it's me and Gabriella, me and Sveta
Yes.
there.
Me and you and Gabriella.
Oh, me
You
and
and Gabriella, because
okay.
they used the Keep of the Mountain back, which Veli had to teleport out, and that's why
Okay.
they have to wait till the next day to come back because they have to let it recharge.
Okay, I guess we'll take a watches, I suppose.
Sure.
Well-
I will say, a watch for both of you, because neither of you are elves, would normally only comfortably take 2 hours to do. Because you are not elves, and you need to basically do it in longer stints. Taking a long rest is going to be very difficult because you keep having to like wake up and alternate, or you could have one of you like stay up, have the other one keep watch, and then like that person will rest. Or you can alternate, but there's a chance if you alternate that someone might get a bit exhausted, as there is if
how about
someone doesn't sleep.
How about we just have watch for the first few hours and then just, pray that we are going to be fine?
Oh yeah, also could do that. You could
I
just like
agree.
watch for the first 4 hours
could
and
do that,
sleep
yeah.
the other 4. Hoping no one happens with the
Yeah.
alarm trap set, hopefully enough
we
to
have an
wake you.
alarm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still relatively early. What time is it like roughly now?
At this point, it's still, after you get everything set up, like, you have a lot of the day to kill. Like, it's like, because you guys are kind of coming down here at around, you kind of came down here, I'm going to say, just after, like, midday, because it was definitely daytime, because the lamps were out. So probably around midday was whenever you came down. So I think, yeah, it's like, you literally have, like, a solid, 12 hours before, or even like a good 10 hours before you don't even consider going to sleep.
So, Sullivan,
Yes.
any plans on what we're going to do here for the next 12 hours?
I've got no idea. Are there any games you can play? I don't know.
Do you have dice, perhaps?
Let me see. Do I have a dice? Let me just shuffle my bag here quickly. I've got
okay.
candle, I've got bell, I've got crowbar, I've got some
I have a
poison.
grenade.
Yeah, maybe
Oh, never mind. That's already used. We
I
can
don't
play
have
the game of the
games.
dagger where you go between each finger.
5-finger
okay,
fillet.
we can do that.
Okay, yeah. If you guys want to play 5-finger fillet, that is definitely going to be sleight of hand checks, going back and forth, and the DC will keep increasing
We're gonna
because
get back.
with the
It's
nature
gonna
of
be
5-finger fillet,
fingers.
you have to go quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker to keep the pace.
What's the wage in here? Can I put some money down?
I think you have a rather larger advantage with it than
Oh,
me.
come on. I'm
Well, one of
I'm
us
a little
uses
bit
a dagger
rusty.
to
I haven't
slit
played this
throat
for a
or
while.
to cut cheese.
Hey, look, can
I'll
we use this
I mean,
dagger?
haven't you both kind of like, fucked up your hands in different ways anyway?
I'll go with a gold piece. How about that?
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, you put on a gold piece. I'll get started. Who wants to go first?
I mean, I've got a bit of a problem here. I'm gonna use Sullivan instead. Poof! I can put Sullivan on the team.
You pin the Sullivan hand.
One.
Stay there, Sullivan. Don't move. Trust me, Sullivan. I can do this. Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, make me a sleight of
Is
hand
that
check.
a sleight of hand check or an animal handling check?
Like, Sullivan, stay steady.
Yep,
Do I get advantage
sleight of
because
hand.
it's
No,
Sullivan?
because it's not like you're
Okay,
you're
sleight of hand.
pinning the hand to the table, so it's not like it can even move away. A 10 is enough. You cut the flesh a little bit between a couple of the fingers with the sharp of the blade.
It's like shaking like this.
Yeah.
Like, shaking the table like.
But you don't like fucking put it through a finger or anything like that. But you complete like a little run. And you know, like it probably takes you like about like, you know, that kind of like back and forth. It probably takes you maybe like, you know, a good 20-30 seconds to do. So it's not like a super quick, like, you know.
Yeah, like dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, it's slow,
Don't
methodical.
Sullivan,
Like
trust
the
me.
whole point is that you just have to do it faster than Gabriella and not cut your finger off. That's how you'll win, you know.
Impressive.
If one
Your
person
turn now,
can
let's
keep
see.
going, basically how I'm gonna rule it is if one person can not cut their finger off and keeps going faster than a person, it'll just keep going back and forth until someone either goes too slow or cuts their finger off. So Gabriella 14, you beat Sullivan's set pace, you go a little bit quicker. You manage to not cut yourself as well. You're pretty, maybe because it is your own hand, you're a bit more cautious at the injuries you might sustain. Shadowclaw,
You're good.
your turn.
Okay. I'll do it again. Boom.
25. Shadowclaw sets a very impressive time. It's kind of like watching someone hustle at pool, where the first time, like, they fumble it, they don't know how to hold the cue round, like, very much a con man's technique, as then he, after you do the first round, it's like, okay, and now we play it, now, like, the challenge has been accepted properly. Like, in under 7 seconds, he's done a full rotation.
I kind of like spin the knife around my fingers off, and they free up in the air, catch it like to some flare with the knife.
Gabriella,
Well-
I think, Gabriella, it's fair to say that knowing your own ability, there is a 5% chance you might be able to beat this. But also a very high chance that you might cut your fucking finger off. And
Amputate the finger.
There goes a finger.
it's not the first hit. It's not even the second hit. It's not even the 19th hit. But as Gabriella Sullivan, she keeps pace with you. She goes in fast, hard, hitting the stone with the tip of the dagger, and it's bouncing off the stone with that rhythmic ting, 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 ting as it goes, and it's going quick. And she beats your time, and you're like, she does it in 6 seconds. And then you see the pool of blood coming from underneath her middle finger, and you realize she's caught herself. Gabriella, you can take roll me a d4 for the dagger, please, and add your dex.
That's a 1d4 plus 0, baby.
Okay, roll a d4.
1.
You take 1 point of piercing damage. Because it is only 1 point of piercing damage, it's not enough to completely sever the finger, but pretty bad. Like if you'd like, you know, were a couple of, like, a centimeter like more to the left, you would have probably lost your whole finger. The stone kind of saved you because it bounced off the surface.
Well, one moment, please, if you won't mind, and she will start bandaging up her finger like rip a piece of
So if
fabric.
it's just like standing like on the table like this, like with his hand like just like
Yeah.
this. Under the hand.
She will take the gold piece and she'll give it to Sullivan's hand.
Yep, the little hand.
He grabs it,
Yeah.
grabs it and runs like, and then just goes inside his my backpack with the coin.
I would like to think that Sullivan's hand, you give it to him, and it's like a magician, like a close-up magician who like takes it in his hand, clenches it, and opens the hand, and it's gone. It's
Oh
like
yeah, it's true. Yeah, I could do that.
like he's palmed it away, but like there's nothing up his wrist. Like, this is the severed hand.
That's what you think. That
I
wrist is
wonder if
stuffed with coins.
I wonder that the coin went, but I guess we'll find out later. Anyway,
Alright.
have a little chat after. I suppose just keep chatting away until.
I guess so.
Time.
So what do you think the meaning of life is, Sullivan? And we go on with it.
You guys have
By
like
the meaning of life, it is no life.
the day passes by, eventually night where it comes for you. You all take your watch as the alternative and rest. Can one of you roll me a D100, please? Don't care who it is, just a D100 roll.
D100.
41. Cool. Nothing strange or startling seems to trouble you as you pass the time away. Meanwhile, the following morning, after you all have rested and slept, and the ones down below do rise, unbothered by anything, the bell unrung over the night doesn't wake them. But those of you who are on the surface, currently in the old familiar tavern, having just rested, maybe enjoying a bit of breakfast, you had set out a plan to go seek out a dwarf at the Temple of Tyr before heading back to the actual crypt itself. I think, I'm not sure if you're trying to get information about. I think you're trying to get information about
that was like
the Silent
old,
Keeper.
Old religion, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Or the Keeper's Secrets, or one of those. Is that? Am I good to say that's what you're doing? Is that?
Yeah, I can see George talking, but there's nothing coming through for me on the mic.
Speak louder, George.
You mean speak louder?
As in-
There we go.
yeah.
Ah.
Also, maybe point the microphone at your mouth. Try it out.
It always feels like a direct threat when it's pointing at
That's
me.
much
It
clearer.
is a directional microphone.
I
It
don't-
has to be pointed at your
I
mouth.
don't like that it has to point at me.
Directional threat, I don't trust it.
It's like eye contact. Yeah.
Anyway. Yes, so, you're just gonna go to the temple?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You head to the temple with the intention of trying to find a dwarf at the Halls of Justice, the Temple of Tyr. You do find that there was the dwarf who helped resurrect you, one of these like priests of Tyr. You kind of like see, he kind of like sees you come. He's like, "Oh, welcome! Good to see you up and about. How are you feeling?"
Oh, splendid. Of course.
Good.
Sure. You know, it's all in the past. It's fine. I'm totally recovered. Everything's absolutely fine.
Indeed. What can we do for you here at the Temple of Tyr?
We're looking for looks over to Esvele. Information.
Yes.
Good. Anything I can do to help? If you think that I would know something, certainly.
Yes, it's about a thing or a play. It was a long night. Esvele, help me out here.
You've seriously already forgotten.
Maybe.
We're looking for information on an old dwarvish religion or a language associated with it, at least.
Yes, that.
I hope maybe it could be some help.
And I wish I remembered the fucking name of it, but it's been a while.
Esvele would remember that you're looking for someone referred to, I believe, as the Silent Keeper.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep. I will make a religion check for
Or
him.
gal. Let's not be sexist about this.
Or person.
Yes, you may know them as another name. They're not a very high-ranked deity, but they're known as Dumathorn.
That is the word I couldn't remember.
Could we roll religion to see
Yeah.
if we recognize that name?
Roll religion check to see if you recognize who Dumathorn is.
Oh yeah, I'm so much better now because I'm wearing my smart hat.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Logan, you definitely heard of Dumathorn. Dumathorn is he worshipped traditionally by shield dwarves. Is like a probably more like an intermediate deity. You would kind of refer them to as. They are kind of like very much about like mining and like gems, exploration, and also the dead. Like Dunamin had a lot of like, if you were to like give him Dumathorn in their domains kind of fall on like death and knowledge, specifically towards shield dwarves and their kind of traditions.
Yes, Dumathorn, the stocky little fellow that the stocky little fellows love. Anything underground, they're a fan of. Like mining shit, and people and music. As long as it's underground, it's good. Of course, they try and get it above ground. It's fine. Yeah, I totally know all about it.
Where was all this
Come on,
knowledge
come on.
yesterday?
Yes, that's
Well, maybe I borrowed your fancy little hat for a bit.
that's
I
you
didn't know it was
it's
the
correct.
same thing.
Stop
Different name.
barking at me.
I'm not barking at you. I'm just telling you you're wrong. Don't have a go at my intellect, then tell me I'm barking.
Dumathoin is not exactly the most well, known or worshipped god. Is any reason in particular you've come across them in?
Sure. Logan just like holds intense eye contact. Has no idea how to take this.
Can I
But it's
help
not-
with whatever it is I assume unless that was all you needed was the name, but
Is there any yeah, I only got so much from stealing that little hat thing. But truth be told, I did a little school paper when I was younger on Dermathoid, and that's kind of all the research I did.
Realistically, the
as
next
far
thing we need to know is what that bloody script says, but it's not like we can exactly take the guy with us. And I don't remember what any of it really looked like.
The suggestion of we can't take this guy with us, can we? Logan just kind of goes,
am I being kidnapped? Can I leave?
No.
Am I free to leave?
If we, you're not being detained, or take it. No. We're just having a bit of fun with you. No. We
Yes.
we just came across some old language that seemed to indicate this, and we were curious. That's all.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if you found old writings and things like that, I mean, they normally are probably the old Dwarvish runes. If you needed them translated, I'm sure you could probably find a book on them in the library, maybe. And
No, thank you. Is there anybody who still worships Dumathoin in the city? Any little followings or enclaves?
probably the odd few, but I mean, in most worshippers of Dumathoin, they do tend to, gather in more mountainous regions, more actual regions closer. I think there used to maybe be quite a big following here, like back maybe Waterdeep was first kind of founded. I remember hearing like sometimes you get an old house and the basement has like old Dwarvish runes, and they talk about the keeper's promise and things like that in there. Or you might see the old holy symbol, which is like a gem, like a mountain kind of on the background of it, if that makes sense.
Okay, so there's been a few of these around the city, like when people have dug up,
Yeah,
like dug down.
yeah, more the down. They like what into like the older city and the older things. He's the god of death as well. I think he had a lot of maybe minor influence around the actual city of death itself and things like that, because it's been there as long as the city has. It's not just like a new addition.
Are there any other examples of these kinds of places around the city that have maybe been preserved, or maybe things taken from it that we might look at, in clearer light?
I mean, there's not really like a proper place of worship for them in particular. Not that they're an outlawed god or anything. It's just it's a human settlement primarily. There's not much real drive for it.
And no like dwarf preservation society type thing that have gone, oh look, we've dug up this old shit.
Nothing that immediately kind of comes to my mind. I know that there is, maybe, I mean, if you're going to look anywhere, maybe somewhere down in the Undercity would be a place to begin, on the Under Mountain. If that's maybe a bit too, out of the way, I know that there's a small following up in the Ice Mountains at Citadel Adbar. there's a dwarvish group there, shield dwarves, and I believe that they do have they hold Dunamwithin in kind of highlight. But that's several days travel to the north.
Don't worry about it. We're not wanting to leave the city. I tend to fare much better within these walls. It was more just a curiosity, because if we were to find one of these places, are there any... I mean, you mentioned about going into the Undercity and the Undermountain. That's quite dangerous, isn't it? Even if we found one of these places, it'd probably be protected.
I say so. So, yeah, wards or things or like that. I think that the followers of Dunwithin had the rituals that they would do to work on the if there was anything like that they locked away for protection or things like that. Work on it. They were kind of like worship, I suppose, in a way.
Okay. Miss Philly, any questions coming at you like a flash in the face? Anything from the hat?
It's not like it talks to me. I just feel, I don't know, different.
Oh yeah, no, nothing of mine talks to me either.
We should probably get back anyway. Don't figure they were way too happy after our night in...
Oh, yes, I forgot we left... Okay, yeah. Pleasure
of course
doing this.
And like I say as well, Under Mountain, it's the reason why you might find more down there is because when the dwarves first found the Mithril in Mount Waterdeep, at least over 1,000 years ago now, maybe 2,000 years ago, that's probably going back quite a long way. Under Mountain was their home, so that would be where my thinking, there's some artifacts and things that come out from people who are down there. I just realised that as I've spoken most as dwarf, I've become more and more Scottish, because I definitely started off as an old Englishman, and now I'm really
He's remembering his dwarvish roots.
I'm really on the outskirts of Glasgow or Edinburgh now.
He's infected with the Scottish.
Honestly, it's all a silly voice to me. I speak normally, everybody else is silly, so it's fine. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Logan's going to get 3 gold out of his coin purse and pop it in the nearest donation box as a thank you.
Yep.
And then we'll be like, we should probably go get the kids because they might not have slept, and if they have, they might be dead. It's fine. They'll be fine, right? Right? They'll totally be fine.
I didn't think they wouldn't be fine. I wouldn't have left them there.
Yeah, no. Me neither. Anyway.
Got our hammer, got our dragon scale, got our sun. Let's go.
Yes. Okay, right, let's go.
Okay, yeah. Are you getting a cab over to the Undercity or the City of the Dead? Sorry, or are you?
I'm going to summon Humphrey.
Humphrey might already be outside because of you. I assume you had to travel here anyway. But yeah, let's roll and see what Humphrey is today.
Please just be a camel again.
Well, no, because if I recast it, then it changes. Otherwise, it's just Oh, actually, no. I wouldn't need to.
You cannot. He's not a fine familiar. You can't pop him in and out. You can dismiss him, but if you want to resummon him, you have to spend the 10 minutes and spend the spell slot.
Yeah, he's going to do... he'd have probably done that in the morning.
Yeah, or you could have done it the previous night if you had the spell slot.
It is funny, though, imagining you stood outside summoning, and as well he's like, 3 cabs have passed us. Can we not just get one?
Can't talk. Casting.
Yeah, I think we said the last time you can roll a d6 and then re-roll the 6.
Yeah. I'm going to find the right tab.
I've got the spell here if you want to.
D6 is a 1.
Warhorse.
Nice.
So actually,
wow.
Useful mount.
A normal useful
a
mount.
normal
Wow.
horse does not look out of place at all in Waterdeep. Very fine-looking warhorse. Very quick-looking. Yeah, very, very happy boy.
Fucking nailed it. Oh, yes.
Funnily enough, he still has a little look of disdain towards Logan, as if the spirit summoned is always the same.
Have we met? The lips look a little familiar.
I don't know how I might pick that up.
It's fine. Okay, all right. Esvele, are you hopping on?
Sure.
Okay, hold tight, because this is a saddle for one. Giddy up.
Yep, it is no saddle, in fact. Oh no, you did.
Oh,
you
yeah,
got
I
the
would've
exotic saddle for camels.
I got the
So,
exotic saddle. Just like it'd probably like hammered it to flatten it out a little bit. It's probably
Yeah.
not super comfortable for anybody
it
involved. but it's
slides
fine.
up and down the body because it's meant to like sit in between two humps. So it's like
I really need to get a proper one of these, Esvele, when we're a bit freer. It's fine.
but yeah, I mean, compared to Humphrey, this thing can fucking go as well. Like, you know, it picks up speed fast. I can maintain like a good steady pace. You know, Humphrey was quick, like when by 50 feet around. But the warhorse galloping through the streets can, you know, really, if you wanted to, can really go quick. And yeah, you're able to, you know, pop the halls of justice, speak to the dwarf, and then after that head back towards the city of the dead. And yeah, you know, it doesn't take long to make your way towards the Brandar family crypt. As you get close, you see that the actual mausoleum in which your allies are currently hidden in has been horribly overgrown. You see 3 trees, each one posted an entrance. Their leaves and canopy almost look like they've grown inside the doors, and they stand somewhat unmoving there. It looks like, yeah, like literally their branches are like, you know, wrapped around beams as if they'd been there forever and have grown around the structure itself, like ivy, almost like clawing up the walls, like looking for sunlight.
Can we see into it at all?
You
Teleport,
could,
or-
but you don't need to dimension door unless you were planning on misty stepping.
Oh yeah.
It's more just to make sure that we're not going to spawn inside somebody or something.
But you
that
could
wasn't there
imagine
before.
like the sarcophagi area where, like, you know, the big like image was in the ceiling, where like you know that there was no one there before, unless your allies have moved all the way up there or something has changed.
They'll just try and get us in the. We can walk down. I just don't want to get bludgeoned in the back of the head by a tree until I'm, you know, getting in there.
Sure. Hey, you travel. Esvele, what is your passive perception?
13.
You look around and you see that there's a, like, you know, it's not like there's a city event or anything like that, but the City of the Dead is a bit busier today. You can like spend some time scanning the crowd, like, you know, as you maybe like
Gotta find
linger.
somewhere where it doesn't look too suspicious.
You probably linger near the Margaster family tomb, which is like, you know, only a few plots down, really, from the Brandar family crypt. And yeah, eventually you see a window opportunity when no one's really looking, and then you cast your spell and you teleport. And then with the smell of sulfur and you know, that kind of demonic smell of the mountain bag cloak, you appear inside the family crypt, where the mother's body of young Raynar Neverember has been laid to rest. And yeah, you see the secret door which you all gone down. Sullivan had closed it, I believe, from the inside,
Yes.
so that one has been resealed. But you know how to open it. It's just a simple push.
Push our way through.
Push it open.
Oh, I was
start-
gonna get them something for breakfast. Ah, well, too late now.
Start making your way downstairs. You go through the crypt. You see the illusionary wall. Are you making any effort to be stealthy or taking any precautions, anything like that?
If this is somewhere that we've been before, then we probably wouldn't, specifically so that we could be heard by the other two.
Yeah, we don't want to surprise them coming round.
Sullivan,
the corner.
Gabriella, you hear the unmistakable noise of stone on stone. Someone is opening the door to this deeper area in which you guys are in. They're still, you know, up around the corner from you at the minute. But, you know, they could be on you in, you know, seconds.
Let's see.
Do you, like, crack
I
the
think
door
it's-
to peek, or do you, like, leave everything closed?
I think if it's Logan, we'll be able to tell once he starts walking down the stairs.
Oh, we don't know. We don't know this, do we? Just notice someone open the door.
You don't notice them. You just, because
Don't
they've
know.
not made their presence known as them.
I think there's someone coming, Gabriella.
Yeah, let's stay quiet and
Right.
see.
I think as soon as the stone starts to open, you'd hear Logan chuntering with like a fucking thing gets heavier. Why can't we just let them do it?
Okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind.
Logan, you there?
Okay.
What? Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Be careful with the wire. I'll put the wire there on top of the stairs. Just be careful. Don't trip over it.
Fucking move it then.
You look down, Logan, and you see there's a little tripwire with some pitons and a little bell. This is on the
It took me
first.
a while to set up.
This
leave
thing,
it there.
and he kicks it.
Ding 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 ding.
Why? Why did you do that? You know how long it took me to put this up?
No, tell me.
Like
I
10
mean, it's
minutes.
only a bell and some
An hour.
string. I mean, realistically,
No,
how
not
long
really. It
could
took me
that
about
take?
5 minutes.
Anyway, did anyone order a scroll of sunlight, a mithril hammer, and a dragon scale?
Yes, please, thank you. Let's head down here. It's been awfully cold.
Pick up my
Surprisingly.
stuff, my little bell, my string, and bits and everything.
And I swear to God, if we end up needing the fucking blood of the young guy, we're gonna be so done.
Well, you encouraged him to visit more often, so maybe we can just, wait around and grab him.
Perhaps we could send a message from his late mother to come see her.
A little bit creepy.
But it would get him here. Anyhow, let's get moving.
Okay.
That is a bit weird.
So yeah, you guys head down the stairs, kind of going towards where the actual big vault doors lie. You eventually see the big open chamber again. Would you like me to describe it for you again, or do you have like a good mind's eye of
Just
what
so
you're
you
doing?
know, watching the Fallout series has ruined every time you say vault door for me.
Not
Why
sorry.
does it have the inscription 1012? 101?
Vault was never meant to be opened.
God, it's full of radioactive ghouls.
And some guy named Gary.
It's scary.
Alright.
Anyway.
If you could give a short description, pretty please.
Sure. So the antechamber that you're in is 20 foot wide, 20 foot high. It resonates with a silent stillness, suggestive great age. The far wall is dominated by a massive pair of adamantine doors bearing dwarvish runes taller than a grown man. In the center of the floor, there's a bronze bas relief of a stylized sun, 6 feet across. Words have been carved into the floor in a circle around the bas relief. The doors on the dwarvish on the door are like these big dwarvish runes, which you cannot read them. You've tried opening the door with magic and it has failed. The script running around the sun is like the local human tongue, and upon inspection, it's been clearly, a more recent edition of the Chamber, and it reads, "Know ye the hidden truth," repeated 3 times.
Alright, let's try shining light up on this. Logan, if you'd be so kind.
Would knowing
I've gotta do the
Undercommon
thing.
give me any kind of advantage in deciphering the runes? Like, are they
No.
similar languages at all?
Dwarven runes and Undercommon are very different. I think the closest you might get is maybe like a giant, maybe like that kind of runic like lineage.
I'm not sure. Asphalt, can you cast the sunlight spell?
We got a scroll, didn't we?
Yes, but you have to be.
Is there an order need to do this? Has anyone looked at? I mean, maybe we should read his runes and then.
Oh, the eye that told us, right?
Yeah, the eye said,
Sorry, I'm just scrolling up in my memory here.
Is like, do you need to
Strike
bang
the
this?
scale
it
of
was the
worm in
scales.
light of day. As Vault bear witness, it shall open to mithril strike. So we need to
set the light going, get the scale,
Smack
give it
it.
a smack.
got it.
So maybe we'll put the scales in a circle here, put the light on, and then strike the scale with the mithril hammer. Maybe.
Yep, let's try
Yes,
that.
Okay. I just need to focus up and lock in.
Alright,
For a
who's
moment.
using the pickaxe or to hit the scale?
The hammer.
The hammer, sorry. Who's using the hammer to hit the scale?
I mean, I can do that as well, but I can do that and concentrate. Yeah, okay.
Do that.
Because then I'll know that it's
Yeah,
happening.
sure.
Okay. Ooh, right. Everything's fine. I'm okay. If anybody has any supportive words for me, now might be a good time.
I know you can do it, but I don't have guidance.
That's fine.
I mean, whatever happened, can I keep the hammer?
Yes, it'll be in your face. Don't worry about it. That's Philly. Any inspiration for me?
If anyone can do it, you can. And I will give you a bardic inspiration.
There we go. Thank you.
That's the first time she used the bardic inspiration this fucking campaign.
Hey, I use them a lot, but just to stab
Use them
people
in
more.
flourishes, but only when prompted by Hana. It's like, do you want to use a flourish? Yeah. Yeah, go on then.
I kind of forget that I can do it. It's when you join with a character who can already do shit and you haven't been excitedly waiting for them to be able to do it, you know?
Yeah. Right. I am going to read the spell scroll of sunlight.
Okay. Is sunlight on your class spell list?
I believe so. I think we said it was a paladin spell, didn't we?
And you can cast it at
Paladin,
that level.
for a wizard druid.
Daylight, it is a spell, and it is,
Daylight.
I believe, a 3rd level. It is, and it is on a paladin spell list.
Cool.
So you can cast 3rd level spells.
No, I can cast 2nd level spells.
Okay,
So
then
need
I
to do
need
a
you to
catch.
make me a charisma check. You do have bardic inspiration. The DC is 13. Because I'm going to say right now, no one else is able to cast Daylight. It's a cleric, druid, ranger, sorcerer, light domain, cleric, circle of land, grassland, or celestial warlock kind of thing, which is none of you. So you cannot help him with this, unfortunately.
Yep.
Bard inspiration, or you can save it.
D6,
Yep.
I think.
Should be a
D8.
D6. Oh, D8. There you go.
D8.
12. Logan musters all of his might.
This is the same guy who got a double nat 1
Yeah.
on a Revivify scroll
Yeah.
in this campaign.
He doesn't have a good relationship with level 3 scrolls.
Don't like fucking reading.
We got more than one scroll.
You
right?
got a couple.
How many
Yeah.
scrolls did you get? Okay,
Right.
that's good.
You got 2.
Oh, shit.
We got a backup
fuck.
one just in case.
Okay. Well, I knew we were gonna fail the first one, Logan. So now this is the one you're gonna make it work.
Yeah, you unfortunately, Logan, you do drop the ball a tad on this one. You fumbled over a few of the longer words that you weren't expecting, kind of like as it like went on. You didn't really read it in your head enough for like beginning the actual spell itself and then canting it aloud. And the scroll fails and like turns to ash in your hands.
I love like you're like, I don't like reading, suggesting that Logan gets halfway through the scroll and then just kind of starts fudging it a bit because he's getting bored.
I will say that because you have like successfully read, I'm gonna say like 99% of the scroll because you were only one off succeeding. You will have advantage on any checks you make this day to attempt to cast Daylight as a scroll again, because it's kind of like fresh in your head. Like you've learned the script a little bit, like you know.
Okay. No more noise. No more noise. I need you to let me focus.
Some words as well.
Yeah, all of you.
Right, you can do it, Logan.
Second time's a charm.
Second time's a charm. Okay, all right.
Parents.
Better fucking.
Is Valley
be able
gonna
to
inspire
find
you
out two
again?
scrolls.
Doesn't matter.
Thank-
Didn't say it, and you rolled it. Yep, you this time, you know, not wanting to make the same mistake, you begin reciting the runes, reciting the incantation, and you cast Daylight. A 60-foot radius of sphere spreads out from a point you choose within range. What point would you like that to be?
Probably just off center of this circle so that the
Okay.
sunlight can shine upon it.
Perfect. This bright, untainted sunlight. There's no cloud layer that can block it from you from this impressive glow. It bathes the room in warm light that, to those of you being in the dark for so long, overnight in particular, is particularly blinding.
My eyes. No.
Yeah, Gabriella and Logan, you are effectively blinded briefly, but yeah, it does after your eyes adjust, they do come around again. But it's like being hit by a flashbang almost. It's instantaneous how it fills your eyes. And yeah, you successfully fill the room with daylight, and it will last for a 1 hour.
Smack that scale.
Okay, Scale down. Hammer. Mash.
Ding! You put the bronze dragon scale on the bronze bas relief in the center of the room. The mithril hammer held aloft, but for a moment as Logan wastes no time, no sunlight. He brings it down hard on the scale. There is a resounding, ringing noise as the scale, the mithril, and the bronze below all collide. Ding! The resonance humming through the air. The doors hum in return. Ding! And as they ring out that same note, a shifting of stone, of metal, the dislodge of dust tumbling down. They begin to slide open. As the doors slide aside into the walls, you see beyond it a vast chamber.
We did it, folks. Campaign over.
And that's where the gold dragon is.
You see 3 age-worn columns support crumbling stone bridges, 60 foot overhead, with the ceiling rising another 20 foot beyond them. And set into alcoves are 12 sets of double doors that are made of iron. Each door is 10 foot wide, 10 foot high, and embossed with images of dwarven warriors in plate armor. Apart from the 3 frescoes on the far side of this chamber, which is just probably, I think, from the sunlight is from 1, 2. Unfortunately, you can't see them this time because it just basically descends into darkness. But if you were to move forward, just to save you uncovering them in 30 foot of movement, at the far end there are 3 frescoes, kind of like in similar alcoves to where these doors are. The leftmost one is Dumathoin placing like glowing gems into a range of mountains, which you can obviously investigate more if you'd like. You see Dumathoin visiting a disembodied emerald brain, and bathing it in the greenish psionic energy. And then finally you see Dumathoin and a strange creature with a long squid-like face, squiddy tendrils all coming from him, and what looks to be Duragar, all in a 3-way clasped hands, in the middle of a celebration of friendship, maybe, or an agreement, an accord, perhaps. But yeah, you have, as you step into the chamber, you have doors immediately on your left and right. The room is about, it's about 30 foot wide, and then it runs, deep. It runs, about, a good, 60, a good, I think that's, the guts are, 70 foot or so deep. And then basically every, 10 foot doors, 5 foot, pillar, 10 foot doors, 5 foot pillar, 10 foot doors, 5 foot pillar, the whole way along. And there are 2 doors flanking you on the left and right behind you. The crumbling columns there, above with the bridges, and the frescoes on the far side.
Gabriel look at the frescoes that squid-looking face looks awfully familiar to a certain...
Yeah, it does look a lot like an illithid.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
very fair to say.
Did we see what are these creatures in the prison when you were in the prison?
No,
An illithid? No, Xanathar has one.
Yeah, Xanath, yes, sorry, Xanath. Yeah, I remember seeing one.
The Halor.
God.
Yeah.
Well, let's be careful then and hope for the best.
But why would that carving of this creature be down here? I don't understand.
Well, it looks like he, Dulathoin, and I believe that's Durga, reached some sort of accord, an agreement perhaps. And could she do a check on the large emerald brain?
Sure.
Mr. Ray, or...
It will be a Yeah, probably an Arcana check actually. See if you can recognize it or anything.
Right. That's a nat 20 with that 23.
Okay, cool. Yes, with that higher check, you would get a little bit from all these frescoes. The mountains which Dumafoin is placing the gems into seems to be a primeval representation of the Sword Mountains, which would make sense based on what the dwarf who mentioned Citadel Adbar, which is in the Sword Mountains. The secondary one seems to be an emerald brain with greenish psionic energy, in like a maze-like area. The psionic energy, the greenish glow, the emerald brain. You think, with 26 history, Gabriella, that could be the Illithid god Ilsensine, a greater deity. The patron creator, the patron deity and creator of the Illithid, also known as the Tentacle Lord, the Great Brain, the God Brain.
I'm sorry, but the Tentacle Lord?
Looks like
Not being a literal
Dumathoin.
god, and they're just like, yeah, the Mouth Lord.
It looks like Dumathoin has.
Sucky dollar.
Yeah, it looks like Dumathoin basically met with Ilsensine, or at least one of his ganglia. These what you would know are kind of referred to as the tentacles of infinite length, which they stretch from the god itself through many worlds. And in doing so, it seems to depict that they might be responsible for Mind Flayers visiting Faerun for the first time. But it does seem like they are friends, they have a common interest that is shared there in the images you can see before yourself. It kind of aligns itself with like the knowledge of what you know a little bit about this individual. And that's probably all you get from these three frescoes.
I recognize that brain. I think, yes, our nanny used to read those very weird bedtime stories before they kicked her out of, our services. But I think
All
that's...
right, children, I hope you're ready for today's reading from the Necromonicon. I will sleep so soundly.
Tentacle Lord.
Yeah. She was
I think
weird.
I think that's... They recall as the god of the Mind Flayers, the Tentacle Lord, Il-Sensor. What was his name?
Claudio. Italian.
I'm kind of concerned that anybody would willingly make a pact with that. Oh, God. Well, I propose we have a look at these doors, and I'm prepared to meet a few Mind Flayers, at this rate at least.
What is it? The brain is glow. Is the brain actual glowing green?
No, it's on the
is it
fresco.
like
It's depicted to emit greenish glow.
okay. So it's not like no actual energy.
It's just
like,
got some paler green painted around
Yeah.
it.
I see.
It's very clear, like an
okay,
emerald
sure.
green brain, and then around it there's this greenish energy like coming off it.
Oh,
I mean,
let's have a look
oh,
at this.
Gabriel, to be fair, this place looks like it's been sealed for such a long time. I don't think any of this, Mr. Tentacles here would be.
It's
his
better to
friends would
be on
around
the
here.
side of caution, Sullivan. We can
course.
recall what a single small brain dog, or whatever that was, did to Logan.
Yes.
And I
Yeah,
prefer
no, I'd
having
rather
would-
not talk about that, to be honest.
I will be more worried about any more little trap surprises.
That's also
I don't
fair.
know.
Be sure to check the locks before we open the doors. Be so kind. And let's just... How about we just go clockwise or counterclockwise and just go room by room?
Yeah, if you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise, what direction would you like to go?
Clockwise. Let's keep it simple.
Okay.
I'm assuming you don't have a picture of the room, do you? Like a
I
picture of the actual
could give you an
tr-
image of the room. I don't have a picture of the frescoes, no, but I can put you in
Yes.
the room if you would like.
That
That would help
nice.
your imagination.
Yeah.
Please, please.
Sure.
Please.
Also help you give you an idea of scale.
And you can just hear the echo as Sullivan does that noise.
You'll have to forgive me because the chamber itself is not the most user-friendly area in this pack.
The eternal war between the DMs and the Roll20 interface.
I
Hell
do
yeah,
love
baby.
reading all the names on the map though. Like
That is a
12
true
dog
wonder.
court. So many dogs. Why
So
are
you guys
there
are all the way down here. This map is incorrectly set up. You guys are the correct size. The grids are the wrong size. So I'm going to make the grid cell distance
Could I have a torch
that.
or something?
I can't see anything at the moment.
I move you. I'll
Oh no,
move.
never mind. I had to scroll down. Sorry. But
I think I've set you up properly now. So you should be. So the squares are not 5-foot squares. They're 2.5-foot squares. Don't ask me why Roll20 did this. They're the worst person. Every other map is scaled properly on this pack, except for this one. I don't know why. That's why I was trying not to use it.
my favorite spell range, 7.5 feet.
Yeah. So you'll have to, use the ruler tool.
Might
But
be like a
the
silly
ruler,
question,
the ruler is correct. Like
but,
it'll give you correct distances. So if you need to worry about counting the half squares,
I cannot see anything.
If you come down here, move your token left and right, maybe, and up and down.
Also can't see my token.
Oh, that's probably because I don't give it to you. Hang on. Oh, it's because Esvele rolls now. The Black Viper isn't you. Hang on. Let me
I hate it when I'm not known.
get you a different Black Viper token. That's
You
the
know
original
what?
Black Viper, not the Esvele Black Viper.
She's hungry. She's not herself.
There you are, Esvele. Does that help? And also, Esvele has her moon swords. So she actually glows.
Yay.
So that does to probably help everyone a little bit.
Anybody who
Well,
doesn't have
um,
dark vision can actually see.
I will quit. So to paint the room for you, these central columns here are the they're basically the like thing. The frescoes are up here on the far side.
Can we move to follow you? Because
Yeah, move
we
to follow
won't.
me. Yeah, I was moving everyone kind of individually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of what you see. This is space. There's the bridges. They're about 20 foot above you. 60 foot overhead. Above you, so they're very high up. You could attempt to climb up the like central columns if you so wanted.
No,
Or you could just start trying doors.
I don't know. Southern, would you just, going from
yep.
here?
So
like-
so are these all doors on the sides?
They are they're all doors, yes.
Okay, I guess we start from here. So is this
I mean,
doors here as well? And
Yep,
south?
those are doors. Yep, everywhere like that is doors. So, I mean, I'll let right now, the doors, if you try to push them, they don't have any locks, or they're flat. They're like flat doors. They've got handles, no keyhole, anything like that. Pushing and wiggling them seems to have no avail. But if you spend enough time just kind of cyclomatically going around the room, you find that the first 3 doors do not open. The fourth and fifth doors do open. And beyond them, they lead to another area, which I will describe to you in detail if you want to go look at them. But for now, I'm just going to, just deal with what
So
we
that
have.
one isn't open. That one isn't open. So
Those two don't
the
open. These ones up here
this one
open.
opens.
I'm pinging.
Go there.
Let's try see which all the doors open and then decide where to go.
Of all the doors, only those 2 open.
Alright.
As in the other doors
Well-
are locked or jammed or
If you try to open them, they do not budge. They refuse to budge.
I'll just go. Keep going to hit him. Well, this one seems to be the only one that's open now, Gabriella. Maybe we can have a look at here.
Let's
Looks like some stairs. Is it going upwards or downwards? Stairs.
Stairs rise upward.
as well. Could we get some light here, please?
They are expertly carved stairs, Sullivan, and they climb 70 foot upwards. The north wall bears another one of these frescoes. Again, this one is a fresco 20 foot square depicting dwarves battling goblins.
Oh, even I could have seen that one coming. Goblins and dwarves, they don't get along together, do they?
Not usually, no.
Strange. Some kind of battle going on there. Anyway, okay. Well,
As
there's
you
nothing in this
stare
room
at the
that's not-
fresco, Make me a wisdom saving
Yes.
throw, please.
Oh, fucking hell.
Bro.
My worst.
And anyone who looks
Maybe
at the
for-
fresco as Sullivan points it out.
10.
10. Okay.
8. God, fuck. Can I roll a d4?
I'm
Add a
in the
d4 to
room,
my
I'd probably look
save.
at it too.
It looks like you rolled a
It's-
2, Gabriella.
I 2 plus my wisdom saving for modifier is 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
For
you
some
can add a
reason,
d4 if you've had that ability, if that affects
I'm
saves. I don't
checking if
think.
can do that.
Skill checks, I think.
That's,
No, that's one of the
weird.
checks.
That's
how I
weird
roll.
because I've just rolled it on my sheet and I've got a +4 and it's not come through as a +4.
Mine
me,
came through as a nan.
And we had some difficulties with
Nan.
we had some difficulties
plugin.
with make sure you have updated your beyond 20 thing if you haven't or turn it off and on again, see that helps. Beyond 20 was a little bit bleh. But they did fix the bugs of the weapons and stuff. Apparently they were aware of them, so hopefully they're all fixed. But beyond 20 for a while, weapon attacks weren't working.
Gonna roll again
Well,
to see
I
if it's
have
working.
+0 anyway,
Oh.
so.
Well, you got a number at 20 though.
Another fucking nat 20, of course I do. So it's not worked, but
Okay, that's fine. We'll
Alright.
just, make a note of your stuff. Makes it more like actual D&D, without the helpful bit of D&D Beyond doing the math for you. You've got to do the math now. Yay! Oh my god, another nat 20. What the fuck?
It's bugged. It's only rolling nat 20s. Quick,
Alright,
roll.
let's try again.
Someone roll again. Break the streak. I refuse to DM any longer until someone doesn't roll a nat 20. This is
I'll
bullshit.
roll. I've never
Alright,
rolled.
Thank
yeah.
God. Okay, the session may now continue.
What are the odds?
Logan and his valet. It's a very pretty fresco.
Do the math.
But
gonna
nothing.
make thousands.
Nothing really strange or startling washes over you. Sullivan or Shadowclaw and Gabriella. You did. I'm actually going to DM you both something.
Oh no.
Let me just get
That's
the
never
seconds.
a good sign.
a little copy paste.
Oh,
Oh,
god.
no.
That's fine.
You become possessed by the spirit of a goblin king. You now need to murder your compatriots. Please do not resist.
Honestly, it feels worse to have succeeded the wisdom save.
I'm gonna tell you how that about that in like a few minutes or like
You
seconds.
guys are going
here.
through some shit, and I'm just like, yep, that's a picture on a wall.
Try to get my goblin voice ready.
Get my wrangle voice out.
I can
Shouldn't have
escape the
failed.
voice. Kill a machine. Yes, yes.
Okay, I sent
Sounds
you
fine.
a message on Discord, Vil. And George, I've sent you one as well.
George,
Don't send me
uh,
one, I succeeded.
Oh, never mind. Don't look at that. The other sister.
Goddamn,
If you
goddamn
send
sisters.
if you sent it to me on Discord, I couldn't even if I wanted to. I don't know how to work this fucking thing.
Thank God. Adam, I've sent you there.
Okay,
Thank
boomer.
you, good sir.
So, I'm just gonna let this play out, and I'm gonna go get a drink.
Can
Oh,
you get me
fuck.
some ginger ales?
Well, fuck.
Well, I'm totally fine, so nothing strange or startling here.
I'm gonna go for piss. Right back.
Should I? Shouldn't I? Bitter. Oh, Doggo with a cone. How did she get that cone?
So basically, both dogs were wrestling on the bed, and Sylvie flipped Juno over her head, and Juno karate chopped a glass on the bedside table with her back foot, immediately shattering it into smithereens and chopping her leg several times.
Mm.
So then Both of the cuts were superficial, but one cut right over her muscle, so that one had to be stitched up, and now she is coned and no walks for 2 weeks.
The wonders of having a dog, or several.
The wonders of having 2 dogs. This would never happen with 1 dog. But, you know. The funny thing is Sylvie's absolutely terrified of the cone, so every time you put it on Juno, Sylvie's like, I have to go.
She's afraid she will suffer the same fate.
No, it's really funny because like if she's looking at Juno straight on, she's okay. But the second Juno turns her head, Sylvie's like, "Who the fuck is that weird conehead dog?"
I mean, to be fair, if I saw somebody I know
Our
wearing
assumption
that
is
cone-
that she thinks it's some sort of like pyramid head monstrosity.
If I saw somebody wearing a cone like that in public, I would be scared.
You'd avoid them. You go
Right.
around them. I think that's what we should have made people do during COVID rather than face masks. It's like big dog cones.
Big dog cones with bubbles and oxygen tanks. So nobody would go outside ever again.
Okay. Well, while waiting for Shadowclaw to come back, the stairs are there. If you guys would like to continue going up, or
Gabrielle will take a seat at the fresco and just look at it.
Gabrielle sits in front of the fresco, staring at it. Like I say, Shadowclaw probably does something similar.
Gabriella, come on, stick together.
I think I'm good. I'll stay here and look at it for a bit, okay? You go ahead.
Or are you like examining it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything interesting?
I mean, it's goblins versus dwarfs. It's not that interesting. I don't even think there's any writing here.
It's very well carved, I would say. And she's not making eye contact. She's looking at the fresco intently.
Getting
Oh,
into
probably
masonry
magnificent.
now, are we?
I think it's
Probably-
magnificent. Look at this. It's beautiful.
I'd move to stand in between the fresco
As Vele
and
will
Gabriella.
shoot a glance at Logan like, is this weird or are they
What?
usually this way?
There are no nipples on this carving, Gabriella.
We'll
It
move
can't be
around-
this interesting.
around Logan or scoot to the left.
He uses his shield that he's got equipped to like try and make himself be wider.
So are we
We'll
going to
scoot
go up
around
the
Logan.
stairs or?
We're good. Or,
You guys can go ahead. I'll stay here a little bit longer.
Okay, but what are you actually looking for?
the fresco.
No, you're looking at the fresco.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Nothing in particular, just looking at it. It's nice to look at.
Not a museum. We're in a fucking dungeon. You're acting weird.
Kind of
Probably.
trying to gain a
Nothing's weird. I
treasure
think
that
it's
we've
just-
worked
it's
very
just
hard
nice.
for.
That's fresco.
I know, it's gonna wait. We can,
Esvile, I'm going to need to slap Gabriella. While I don't relish the idea, I do relish the idea of giving of him a slap.
Well, you can slap him,
Um,
I can slap her if you'd like.
There we go. I slap Shadowclaw full,
Okay.
like back of my hand across
Yep.
his face.
You can make an attack roll.
I had permission.
Get out of the way. We in my way, Logan.
Stop it.
I will wait to see how this plays out before I slap Cameron.
I think it missed.
Yeah, that definitely
I scoot to the
misses.
side. It's like, just move out of the way, Logan. You're blocking my
He's
view.
not
I just wanna
even
appreciate
moving.
this.
How did you miss him?
Yeah, I tried to do the no look thing, like looking at Gabriella and going for him, and
Just hit him.
I'm
You
gonna.
okay, go and check upstairs. I'll be up right here. Just look at this a little bit longer. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll kind of watch this area for you. Don't worry. If
I'm gonna get in
it
front
comes,
of
we'll
him.
let you know.
I'm gonna get in front of him, and like presumably he's.
Move out of the way, Logan. You in front of me.
Are you stood or are you like sat on the ground?
I'm still just like stood like this, just like looking like that.
Like an artist.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop it, Logan. What are you doing? Just get out of my way.
You're acting weird. Gabriella's acting
you
the
actually
same
weird. I'm
amount
trying
of
to look
weird.
at. I'm trying to appreciate this fresco here, and he's blocking my way. Why don't you go do something else? Leave me alone.
Okay, but you're both acting the same flavor of weird.
I think I also missed trying to hit Gabrielle.
Yep, they both dodge out of the way while keeping staring at this fresco.
Faster than you look.
Look at melee and be like, should we swap? We'll swap. Gabriella, and he'll kind of do his best to crack his fingers, even though they're in gloves, so probably can't. And then go to slap Gabriella.
Mm-hmm. And she'll not even turn around.
Oh, yep, that's gonna hurt.
Yep, you twat hard, I think.
Alright, that hits. How much damage?
5.
Does that do anything, or?
I just keep missing. I just keep trying to slap him till I slap him.
Pete with
Nothing. You take 5 damage and you react as well as if Logan had just hit you in the face.
Svelly, what are you doing?
Gabrielle just keeps looking at the fresco. She doesn't seem to register she's been hit.
I'm gonna pick Gabriella up and drag her away so that she's out of.
Okay.
The way
Athletics check, I think.
No, fuck
Zero
this.
damage?
I
How
didn't
does
mind
that-
to do that final.
Esvele has like a -1 to
Yeah, I'm not very strong, so
to
it's
her. Literally happy slapped
Just
you.
stop it.
Gabriella, you
slaps you
make
and
an
it just
acrobatics
doesn't
athletics
hurt
check
at
if you want to
all.
resist that.
If you give me a moment, my D&D Beyond is bugging out.
It's fine. You can also roll physical dice if you want and tell us the total.
I can't beat Logan. I have a +0.
Okay. Yeah, you get picked up by Logan, and he's gonna move you. Where are you gonna move her to, Logan?
Out of eyesight, or out of the eye line of this, get around the corner, maybe sort of.
Okay.
Around here.
Yep, you pull her all the way around into the corner. You're still holding on to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's still trying to get back to the fresco even when I'm around the corner.
Oh, for
Can I
fuck's
make
sake.
a Arcana check to see if I can work out what the
Sure.
shit is?
You can make an Arcana check.
I'm assuming it's magical. I'm assuming they're not just super into masonry
13?
now.
It looks like they probably have been charmed or something by this fresco, but you seem to have not been affected by the charm. I was at a 13.
Well, slapping them didn't work.
Yeah, normally damaging someone or normally charming broken. What if the ally of the person that charms them, like hurts them and that breaks it, or sometimes charms just expire after like a set amount of time.
Ally, got it. Logan, smack Shadowclaw's head against the fresco.
Okay then. Drops Gabriella, comes running back in.
Okay.
Gabrielle will move back.
Like a cat that's
Gabriella
just heard a
follows
bag of
after you.
treats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a cat that's just heard a bag of treats being shaken. He's gonna take a
I feel
running,
like this is
uh,
definitely gonna work. I'm smart
Randy-
now because of my hat.
like some kind of Randy Orton, like sneak up behind Shadowclaw, grab his head, and just try and smash it.
I'll try to resist.
Yeah. Make a. This would be another unarmed strike, I would say.
Oh, okay, I was gonna go for like a grapple, and then
Oh yeah, go for the grapple first, then sure.
it'd still be a plus
Ah,
7.
So
if I
you
was-
grapple him,
Okay.
and I'll give you. I'll say because you've come behind him, I'll give you advantage for flavor. On the attack roll
Cool.
to basically
And
force
then-
shove his head into the wall. 17. Does the 17 hit you?
Yeah, just hits.
Okay.
Just
What's
hits.
the damage, Logan?
5.
Okay. As you smack his face into the fresco, it begins to chip away. Logan, you
horrid
watch.
head.
Shadowclaw takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but some of the fresco also crumbles away a little bit.
Logan, what are you doing?
And as you damage the fresco, I need all 4 of you
Oh, there
to
we go.
roll initiative, as they, your allies, do really not like what you're doing to their fresco.
It was worth it,
here we go.
honestly.
Well,
Shadowclaw got a 6.
I actually got a 24, but none of my things are adding.
It's fine, I'm
It's
putting
not
them on.
pulling through your plus 5.
I have to.
It didn't pull through my plus 0, but that's fine.
Shadowclaw, I assume you're not just
No,
a
you're
6.
plus
What's your total?
0.
Oh, it's +5, so 11.
Why do you never
what
bring
the
me a
fuck?
drink when I ask for it?
Ah, fuck. I was
What the
rushing.
fuck?
I'll run back. Gabrielle, what's your bonus?
Rush.
None.
Sure.
How come I only get to see Gabriella's rolls on roll 20? Does anyone else? It's weird.
On roll 20? I can see everyone's
Yeah,
rolls.
Yeah.
not oratory, sorry, on D&D Beyond. I can see like a little section aside.
It's the campaign log.
Yeah,
Everyone should be on there.
On the
I
campaign
think
log,
sometimes you can have like send to the campaign log on or off. Well, I don't do mine because it sends them to here. But yeah,
I don't have to police you guys. You've all, DM'd at least once. You know how initiative works. As Vele, top of the round, I'm going to George a drink.
I mean, you guys haven't done anything yet.
No, but you can see Gabriel as the fresco's damage shield start visibly preparing to cast a spell.
Okay, that's not great, is it?
No, it is not.
I am not
And she's
strong
She's
enough to
silent, but she's just
grapple
smiling
someone.
the entire time, very ominously.
That's very creepy. I do not like it.
Like a slight head tilt, a bit like more than unnatural.
I don't like it even more now.
At some point, she'll just start floating off the floor, full exorcist style.
Worse, honestly, worse.
fuck them up. We got this.
Okay, well, I don't want the spellcaster to start casting spells at me, and everyone else does the stabby stabs. So I'm going to cast silence over us,
Okay.
and also over the fresco in case it's doing little whispers in their ears.
Yeah, you plunge the area into silence. You threw on your little trinket, the little sonar radar just come up, woo, when the air just gets plunged into silence.
Actually, Gabrielle will counterspell that.
Okay.
Bitch.
She doesn't even say anything. It doesn't need fucking verbal components. She'll just wave her hand and it stops working.
Yeah, your silence spell just feels as Vele.
You're getting stabbed next turn.
He says that out loud. Anything else as Vele? Bonus action, movement?
I will move.
Okay.
I will move around the corner and take my light up swords with me.
Sure. I will say, Gabriella Isvele, although she casts a silence spell, she has done nothing to the fresco, so I don't think you would feel any inclination to do anything towards her. I believe that Logan is the initiator.
Logan is-
He's the
Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
But the silence spell would really dramatically impact your ability to do anything to him. But just as a note, it is if you read the snippet again, it is to. There's a single sentence. There's a specific task.
Also,
that has been enacted.
is it Logan you're mad at? Because technically that was not what broke it.
But
It was technically Shadowclaw's fate.
With Logan's actions.
Okay.
Much like how you blame Sylvie's actions for Juno's leg injury.
But no, that's fair. You can have the silence.
Yeah, I can have silence.
No. You by all means, counterspell silence because the silence may stop you from being able to do. But as in, maybe you may not feel the need to take hostile action towards it, like attacks opportunity, because they are still that's still your sister, it's still your friend. That's.
So I can move past her totally fine with my swords, and she's not gonna stab
I
me.
mean, ultimately, it's Gabriella's decision, but I'm just saying that if Gabriella, I'm just trying to make sure that
You
the
wouldn't
understanding is
necessarily
clear.
see me as a foe
Yeah,
yet.
She's not done anything to the fresco.
Yeah.
Her
And I move back around this corner.
Okay. Sullivan, you just had your head smashed into this beautiful, beautiful
That is
fresco.
quite a hostile action.
It's pretty hostile to the fresco.
If Gabrielle is trying to, defend the fresco as well, would that make her my ally?
Yes, Gabriella is definitely your ally right now.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm gonna take my sword out and I'm gonna do bonus action. I'm gonna shift first. I get 7 temporary hit points, and I increase my speed for 5 out of 10, and then I'm gonna attack Logan with my +1 dagger.
Cool.
Phew. 28.
Out of
that
pure-
18.
Aren't we in darkness at the moment? So wouldn't that be disadvantage?
I am. I've got night vision.
He has
Oh,
dark
shit,
vision.
yeah.
But Logan is in darkness.
Logan has blind sight.
I've got blind sight.
I've got
So he
blind sight.
sees
Okay,
you coming.
that's it.
So it's still a flat roll. But Gabriella,
Okay,
yeah,
so
you're in
28.
darkness.
28. So that's what 18 damage.
18 damage.
Mhm.
Alrighty, Gabriella.
And that's it.
Seeing as she's in the dark, she will try and cast Eldritch Blast at Logan with disadvantage.
Yep.
Twice.
Point blank range, disadvantage anyway. Choo.
Why isn't it going through? Fuck you, D&D Beyond.
It's fine, just tell us the numbers.
It's not even like rolling on D&D Beyond. That's the thing.
Have you tried like refreshing?
Whatever.
Try
starting up a
turning
new
it off
tab.
and back on again.
Yeah, that's what I did, and it's breaking even more. So that's. I'll try refreshing the page. Let's see. Nope. I'll just roll 2d20s, and we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Woo. That's a 3. That's a 19. I believe a 19 will hit with
It's
the bonus.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Oh.
So that first one would miss.
Okay, so
So the roll number 2.
Okay, those are
5
both
also misses. So both. I'm gonna say, Gabriella, you are unintentionally, because there's nowhere else place for this wall to go, hitting that fresco behind. So I'd like you to roll the damage anyway as normal.
Cool. I'll roll 2d10 plus 10. Then that would be 11, 21 damage.
What? From 2 beams.
Stop destroying the fresco. It's beautiful.
From 2 beams, you did 21 damage. You your charisma bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. With your second beam striking it and impacting it, a big, like 10-foot square section of the fresco has been destroyed, and the effect on both of you ends immediately.
What's going on? Where
You have memories. You can remember. You totally remember everything you just did. You don't know
just
why
don't.
you did it.
You
But,
just don't know why you loved
Yeah.
that fucking fresco so much.
but we are now out of initiative, unless Logan wants
What
to,
the
immediately retaliate. I guess. But
Logan,
I
I
mean-
am so sorry. I didn't mean to do
Esvele will
this.
step back around the corner
this
so we
time.
can see stuff again.
So, because I grappled Sullivan first, like he's still grappled
Yeah.
by me
Yeah,
with
yeah.
my free hand,
Yeah. Let's look at the-
and Logan's gonna be like, "Get me a fucking potion out of your bag right now, and you're going to feed it to me because that fucking hurt."
You want a potion?
You made me waste us. Those
Good
are
one.
expensive, you know.
I'm sorry. I was acting of my own volition.
Could you let me go my throat
Can
first?
I
Sorry.
see if
Absolutely
where-
not.
I can't look at my back, Logan.
Okay, that's fine. He's gonna slowly press.
No, do you know what I'm gonna do? I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my hand in my bag. I'm gonna grab a random potion.
Okay.
I don't know which one it is.
Sure. How
And
many
then
potions do you
one
have?
of them- I've got 3 potions. I've got 2 greater healings, and I've got 3 potions. Sorry, now, there. I've got 2 potions of healing, 2 greater healings, and 2 potions of and 3 poison.
so you got
four healers,
two
Sullivan-
basic, 2
Sullivan-
greater.
Hang on,
2
Sullivan.
number 2 greater.
Sullivan marked the potions of poison.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
and
but
and
I
told
can't see,
us.
so I'm just
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
they-
he's
told us
blindly
that
gonna grab in the
people
bag and try to
know.
pull one out.
Yeah.
So you got 2. Just remind me, 2 basic, 2
2
greater,
greater and,
and then
3 poison.
3 poison. Okay, can you roll me a D8, please?
Can I inspect where the fresco crumbled away to see if there's anything behind it?
4.
4. He pulls out a potion, finely stoppered, Logan. At a glance, it
I look for
looks...
I look for the marking that he
Okay,
indicated.
yeah, you look for
that
marking.
should-
It doesn't seem to have it on there.
He's gonna drink it.
Okay, you drink it. It is a potion of greater healing.
Wonderful. 4d4 plus 4, is it?
I believe so.
Ow. Gonna let me go.
Oh.
Logan. I didn't mean to do it. Come on.
Wow, that is.
Oh,
that's
that
a-
is an
I-
oof.
Fuck you, the potion.
I need to stop rolling dice.
Holy shit.
D&D isn't the game for me. I'm just gonna go to regular war.
Is it
Fine.
plus? Is it plus 4?
Plus 4.
Plus 4, so
I
10
heal
total.
10.
That's 10.
Can I inspect where the fresco crumbled away to see if there's anything behind it?
There is nothing behind it, just stone brick.
Ow.
I'm going
Whoever
to.
carved that fresco is really into the idea of it not getting fucked up.
How about we take a short rest? I could use to regain the magic I expended and some.
Wasted. The magic you wasted.
It's not my fault. Not
Well,
totally.
I mean,
How was I supposed to explain
You
it?
got mind control by a fucking brick, Gabriella. Get it together.
I looked at it and I was alright. Maybe you're just getting a little too into the arts.
You're into
Never
the
was really
arts.
for it.
Sullivan got too into the arts with his fucking face.
I mean, I'm looking to got my teeth on. That was a hard hit, Logan.
Yes,
My
you
God.
still have all of your
He
teeth.
literally,
Definitely.
he chipped up a good chunk out of the thing in my head. I'm
Yeah,
bleeding.
well,
Quite an
That's
old
right.
stone. Yeah.
I mean,
think
to be
we
fair,
could all
I
use
almost
a
chipped
short
away your liver
rest.
with my dagger. I'm sorry, Logan. I didn't.
yeah, no, it's fine. That bit of rib, I'm sure, will just float back. It's all good. Logan's going to cast. He's going to get his little white cloth out and just kind of wipe a bit of sweat from the brow of himself, Gabriella, and Esfele, and cast Aid. It's like, thank you for your ongoing, not you, support. And just kind of going around as
What level are you casting it at?
Not you.
second. It's all I can do. So,
So
plus
you'll get
5
5 hit
maximum
points
and
max.
regular.
Thank
Alright.
you.
You have the stairs leading up now, and that seems to be the only real way to go.
The only note I made from last session was just Garian's Dragon Ward. Old dragon, no come in.
It is
Brilliant.
Agarian, it's not Gary's, just as a note.
Garian, I
Gary.
wrote,
Oh.
but you know.
Josh doesn't care.
Gary's Dragon Ward. Old dragon, no come in.
Uh,
Do you want to climb the 70-foot stair up, or do you want to go back to the other hall with the doors? Or
Do we want to go check the other doors to see if there's not stairs behind them?
Let's just walk the stairs if we're already here.
Fine.
Then we have to walk
yeah,
more.
but it does look very far up, and if you don't forget, we actually made a lot of effort to get down here. So maybe going up isn't the smartest idea, because it could go out to somewhere with more of those fucking trees.
And those trees are... you didn't see, but they're like growing in.
you're 200
They
foot
are
down at the minute.
So pissed. They are not going to leave you alone.
Oh, up to you guys if you think it's. Yeah, we can go check out the hallway.
I mean, we might as well check and see if it's a dead end or something.
I'm gonna say you
Alright.
guys spend another, like, it's not gonna take you long to go door to door. Let's say 30 minutes checking all the doors, making sure they're not just like stiff with age. Gabriella stabs one for some reason.
No, I just changed it beyond. It works.
But yeah, you spend a good about 30 minutes looking around. All the other doors are these dummy doors. They don't seem to lead anywhere or do anything. At least not to like normal pushing. But these doors did open to just like a push. They just opened as you pushed them in.
Alright, let's check the other one then.
Okay. The other one being the other door, the stairs. Because the doors lead to the same place.
Oh,
Both doors lead to the same place.
Well, do you know what? Let's just get out of this room here. I think we spent too much time here already. Let's just go upstairs.
Shit.
Okay.
Alright,
And
fine.
remember, no staring at goddamn sculptures anymore.
fair enough.
You need to fucking tell me, dickhead.
What? What did you say?
No mind.
Oh,
You said
I thought
you don't
something,
need
okay.
to tell me, fucking dickhead.
You go up the stairs. They climb, like I said, about 70 foot.
So many fucking stairs.
And then they bend to the right as they kind of finish up, and they end up in this like 30-foot high hall, which has 3 pillars running the length of the hall, carved to resemble warhammers. They're kind of spaced like equidistant, like vertical pillars, carved from warhammers. Their square heads are pressed against the floor, and their handles supporting the ceiling overhead. The western wall, it's the door on the right, the wall on the right, sorry, bears a cracked mosaic that depicts a dwarf smith at a forge, carving dwarves out of black metal and diamonds. It's like a cracked like mosaic. And then there's 3 archways in the left wall, the east wall, leading to the crumbling bridges that span the entrance foyer you were in previously, and each of them end in front of adamantine doors. But you can see them just there as you come up. I'll move your tokens over now.
Thank you.
There's top of the stairs. This is the hallway. The archways are here that lead out to the bridges, and then the cracked fresco is the crumbling stone you can kind of see here.
So, let's see if these doors open up.
Okay, Sullivan first.
Let me give them a quick check. Oh, okay. So this is what is this a door here?
No, it's an archway that leads to a bridge, and then the far side of the bridge,
There's a
you
bridge.
can just see at the edge of your dark vision, these are the adamantine doors.
Okay, and it looks like the bridge is crumbling.
That's correct. The
That one
northern
is very
bridge,
crumbled.
the eastern half looks unstable. And the western half of the southern bridge looks unstable, and the central bridge has already had a collapse, a 15-foot wide gap.
50-foot wide gap. Oh fuck.
1 5,
That
1
one's just
5,
here.
15.
15.
That is the crumbled mosaic that I described. If you'd like to get a closer look at it, just let me know.
Okay, I have a quick look at it. I have a quick look.
Okay, you take a
What
closer
did we
look.
say about looking
And
at stuff?
as you take a closer look at the damage of the mosaic, you see that there's this mosaic of a dwarven smith at a forge there, and you see that the crack is actually where the hammer hits the anvil itself. As you kind of lean down to inspect the craftsmanship a little bit closer, you are almost taken in by a moment by that darkness. And all of you would watch as slurping out of the wall and onto Sullivan's face is this huge ooze-like black pudding. Roll initiative,
fuck.
motherfuckers!
Stop looking at
Fuck.
things!
This one was broken. I thought it wasn't gonna make a difference.
I have Sullivan take a step back so I can have the pudding enter the room.
Fucking puddings. I fucking hate them as well.
Yeah, he's a real bitch.
So fucking annoying. This
19
cunts.
for me.
15.
Black pudding got a 16. It's initiative. Nugan got a 7 again. Are all of our modifiers being added?
No, mine's not
Yeah.
happening.
Oh no, mine.
I've got a 19.
So,
Oh, no, never mind.
5
So-
to 16. 16 on me.
Isvele got a 9. Sullivan got a 16. Isvele's token has vanished.
That's not a good sign.
Where did it go, Isvele?
I don't know. I can't find
Did you
it.
delete yourself?
I might have deleted
My-
myself.
There you go, I got you.
It's probably in the there you go.
You did, for curiosity, you deleted yourself. So, Isvele, you got a 19, you said?
Yeah.
So, 19, 16. Pudding got a... Sullivan, what's your dex? It's probably more dexterous than
My
a black
dex
pudding.
is 20.
Yeah, black pudding has a 5 in its dex, so you'll definitely go
How
before
the
it.
fuck did I get 19, 16 and mine? Okay.
Well, it rolled a natural 19 minus 3.
Wow. Okay.
The black pudding does get a surprise on all of you initially as it does pour out. So as Veli and Sullivan, you do get reactions back before it acts. So Sullivan, you react just in time to be able to, maybe have a chance to react to this thing. But it does, as it hits you, it's going to try to smack you with a pseudopod. A 12 to hit, I think, will miss.
It misses, yeah.
Okay. Then everyone else get their actions back, and then you go top of the round. Is Vele kicking us off? This ooze is slurping out of the wall, and you see this thing oozing out of it, and it seems to be
What is this?
I guess I'll stab the ooze.
Sure. You go up and stabby. Nat
Yeah,
20.
nat
Holy shit.
20,
Okay.
Stabby.
Yep, that will definitely hit it for... are you
Flourish.
gonna flourish?
I am going to flourish. Let me just remember what my fucking flourishes do.
You gonna do a mobile flourish, or is that you push it back, or you can defensive flourish as your AC, or you can slashing flourish allows you to hit multiple targets.
That's not very hard.
11.
I will defensive flourish.
Sure. Roll a d8, double it. Or even just roll 2 d8s if you'd like. I think, what do we say with our crit rolls we're doing? Yeah, roll 2 d8, sure.
Yeah. It is weapon damage.
5 and a 4.
So that is another 9. So your AC increases by 9 until the start of your next turn. And you deal 32 damage to this. No, sorry.
Oh,
I'm
not
really
32.
mad at that fucking.
22 damage, misspoke. But yeah, very, very good. Good opener. Anything else, Isvele? Bonus action? Good offhand attack?
Yeah, I'll offhand attack.
For it.
Grab that thing again.
17 will hit.
12 piercing damage.
Lovely. Yeah. This thing is very easy to hit. And as your magical blades contact with it, it doesn't do have any effect on your weapon. However, as the ooze itself splatters kind of over you, as you hit it twice, you are going to take 11 points of acid damage. As the like actual corrosive form of this creature kind of like gets on your hands and things like that, it does burn your skin quite badly. Sullivan.
Okay, I'm going to disengage.
Sure.
Also, can I back up so I don't get any more acid spells?
You
Okay,
can back
so
up, but you will
5.
potentially provoke an opportunity attack.
Then I will not back up.
5, 10.
Remember the
15,
squares
20,
are. Remember
yeah,
the squares
20,
are 2.5.
25, 25, 30. So I'm gonna go just about here. And then,
So you've actually only moved 5,
no,
10.
I moved from here. Yeah, so
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm moving. I'm
Look
moving
at what
right.
I've done.
The squares.
The squares
The
are
squares.
2.5 feet. Remember the whole thing I made at the start about the map's
okay,
the wrong
he-
size
he
and you should
doesn't-
use the
He doesn't
ruler?
pay attention.
He doesn't pay
No,
attention to
I thought-
anything.
A bit.
Okay, so this. Okay, so I only move 15 feet then.
You've only to get there. You've only moved 15 feet.
Okay, let me just go to something. Then. Let me just get this. I'm gonna go all the way down here. There's not much. No, you know, I'm gonna move upwards. Come on.
Up.
Yeah, no, yeah, about there. Yeah.
So center your token should be on the end of my arrow then.
So I got an attack of opportunity.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
he's
motherfucker.
disengaged.
No,
Never
he's
mind.
disengaged.
Never mind. Never mind.
He runs like a little
Alright.
bitch.
Yeah, it does.
And then I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
Sure. Kutunk.
And it is a magic +1 crossbow, so some
Yes.
magical damage. I'm assuming.
Yeah, magic damage.
Come on, crossbow. Fuck's sake. Oh wait, action. Crossbow. Go. 28.
28 hits for the full 18 damage. This creature is looking like it's really struggling to keep its corporeal form.
18. That's more
Yeah,
than
no,
18. It's 15 plus 7.
22.
22, thank you. You're really struggling to keep its form. It's like sloping around. As well, you watch as soon as the bolt impacts this thing, it sinks into the form and just immediately just dissolves into nothing. That bolt is gone. If you could mark it down as lost, Sullivan. You're tracking your ammunition, please. Because the ammunition is non-magical, even though the crossbow is.
Okay.
And that ends your turn, I assume.
Yes, it does.
This creature is going to try to thwacky thwack your bard with her very high armor class.
You can
10,
try, you
miss.
so-called bastard.
Gabriella, you're up.
Gabriella will try and cast Eldritch Blast, targeting it twice.
Right.
And it's not working again. Why? Who hurt you?
Did
Roll
you
2d10.
piss off your patron or something?
I rolled 2d20, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's weird.
Okay.
What the... 13 plus
Hits.
5, 18.
Yep, hits.
And that will be 2 hits.
Also it's-
10. That'll be 23.
22 damage. This thing looks nearly destroyed. It's like, you know, it's a little small puddle now. It can barely keep its cohesion or form there. As well, it looks like because you're not directly impacting this yourself, you're not getting splattered. Logan, you're up. This thing is like about to die.
Basically, just an angry
Logan
pudding
is
cup.
not getting near this thing. He's gonna get a javelin out.
Yep.
And he's gonna yeet it towards the
Sure.
pudding.
Make a throw. Hit and a kill. You impact it, and the pudding just like slurps to the ground with a wet thud, like a bowl of jelly that was thrown on the floor. And yeah, it no longer is moving. Pudding is dead.
Can we just revisit the don't look at shit
Rules.
thing?
I mean, the thing was broken, so I
Sullivan, I
didn't
will let
expect
you
for
make
something
me
to come
a
out for it.
perception check because you were looking at the wall.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
did it say Logan or Sullivan?
Sullivan, sorry, Sullivan, make me a perception check.
Deception 21.
21. That's enough. Okay. Although Logan is reiterating this warning, you see the outline of a secret door in the southwestern corner of the wall.
I was like, just I argue with Logan. It's like, okay, but he wasn't broken. But then I was like, hey, hang on a minute. Let's have a look at something over here. And then it kind of just runs here. It's like, what the? I see something in here.
It's like a solid stone wall, but you see there's like a outline of like a door, perhaps. There's no handles, no lock, no key, no keyhole.
Okay, I
Push it.
can just open it.
Yeah.
Just push
Okay.
it.
It's very heavy stone. You can make an athletics check. Try to shove it aside if you'd like.
Logan, I see something in here. Come and give my hand. Push this.
What's the magic word?
Pretty, please. Come on.
There we go.
Just come over here.
Didn't even need to be pretty. I don't expect that from you. And yeah, Logan will go over and give it a shove as well.
Athletics check, please. With advantage, one of you.
I'll give advantage to Logan, obviously.
Cool.
Logan, you
Not
heave
much
and
different.
hove with all of your might, and the stone does not budge.
Yeah, no, this is not moving.
Oh no! Come on! No more push! No more push! We need to try again. Come on!
Hang on, have you got like a crowbar or something? We need a bit of
Yes, yes. I have.
leverage.
I've got one right here in my bag. No, I hand over.
Alright.
to you.
Well,
The crowbar will
I've-
let you make another check with advantage. If you fail this check and we have to continue with subsequent checks, there may be consequences.
As we hang out in
But
the
the crowbar will give you at least one
rooms.
free check. Not 20's enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
You with the crowbar, bit of extra leverage, you like manage to wiggle the door back and forth. Like it's not like, you know, like a solid. It's almost like a solid, like fucking 5 foot wide slab, 10 foot tall, and like it's about a foot deep. So you got like widget on one side, widget on the other, widget on one side, widget on the other, and like have to walk it back into itself, and eventually just like falls away from you as you give it a good final shove, as it clears the top of the door frame and is able to move in any direction other than these little Austin Powers wiggles left and right that kind of has found itself in. You see this room beyond. This room is dust filled. Compared to the rest of the area that has, got like, looks like it's maybe being, moved through by people and things like that, and there's been obvious like foot traffic, disturbed dust. This is clearly been undiscovered. You see green copper urns on platforms overflowing with coins, gems, and more. On the wall, there are dwarven runes, which you cannot read. But there are 5 copper urns, each one probably worth about 25 gold pieces each. And each urn contains different things. If you went through and checked them all, you would find one urn contains 5 tourmalines, worth about 100 gold pieces each, mixed in with about 200 copper pieces. The second one contains a ring, mixed in with 10 ordinary gold rings, but there's one ring in particular that stands out with like a big red gem on it that looks most valuable, but the other rings will be about 25 gold pieces each. And there's also 650 silver pieces in that one. Urn 3 is piled high with 250 gold pieces. Urn 4 holds 33 blue quartz gemstones, each worth probably about 10 gold each. Urn 5 holds a 9-inch tall silver statuette of a dwarf priest of Moradin with amethyst eyes, worth 250 gold pieces and weighing 10 pounds. And those are the 5 copper urns.
Oh, there is a lot of stuff in here, folks.
Yeah, okay, but
It would be a shame
not-
to leave this behind.
it's not the Cache of Dragons, though, is it? It's
No.
not. Okay, so let's not fuck about. Let's get the main thing, and then we get the other shit on the way out.
back.
I mean,
It's not like it's going anywhere, the amount of dust on it.
Well, that's
Okay, I'm
probably
just
because,
gonna-
probably because
I'm-
nobody as
well-
strong as me has come along to open the door yet.
well, I'm
No, I've
gonna
done it.
take this ring here for safekeeping.
Pluck the ring with
I'll
the
put
red
ring
gem.
on.
Sure.
Yeah,
Put it on?
I'll put the ring on.
We have to roll initiative, I swear to God.
It's all a mimic. Can I step into the room and use a divine sense?
Sure. Use divine sense. Wash over you.
Yeah.
Nothing strange or startling.
Okay.
I want.
I'm not gonna take anything from here just yet, but
We
we'll be
can
back.
find a way out, yeah.
Can I do a little deeper investigation of this room, see if you can find something maybe tucked away or like hidden or
Sure.
missing?
Maybe
that, you know,
another
just-
investigation check then if you're going to spend time looking around for anything hidden or
Yeah.
untoward.
Oh,
Time?
nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Dead
I'll
end?
take the ring and I'll leave everything else.
Okay. Leave the
For now.
rest. Alrighty. Yeah, you guys head back out to the hallway.
Oh, hey,
Um,
that doesn't count towards the Cache of Dragons. At least, there's a little extra on side for us.
I agree.
Doesn't look like it's
It's
been
wasted
just.
here.
It definitely is beyond your generational era. It's been here as long as this construction probably originally was, based on the level of dust.
Does this ring look to be magical or it's just very valuable?
Do you have the spell Identify?
Every time it's like, can I roll for vibes on whether this is just like glowing? Like,
It's a
does this shit
ring
need
with a red
magical
gem
batteries?
that stood out from the other gold rings. It looks more valuable than the gold rings because it has a red
Okay,
gem in it.
All right.
Looks like a ruby.
Okay. I'll just skip the ring for now.
Cool.
Okay. Then leave the room, I guess.
Yep, you step out
Alright.
and back in the hallway. There are the 3 bridges. 2 of them look a bit unstable at some points, and one of them has actually collapsed in a section.
It is three doors. I can see the doors are intact.
Yeah,
Like
the doors are
broke.
they look like the same material that was made of the original door, the big vault door.
Okay.
We could try the same trick with the rope and the pythons and climb across.
But maybe not that one though, because there's nothing to it.
You could put the pitons
I mean,
in the wall, maybe as opposed to the floor or the bridge. But yeah, maybe the wall might be more sturdy. Potentially.
Because I can teleport to the other side, and then I can put a piton on the other side of the bridge, and we can. So you all rest and can climb across.
Yeah, I suppose we can give it a go.
Alright, cool. She'll pull out her pythons, and she will hand them to Logan and Sullivan. Could you put that on the wall, please? I'm not too versed in hammering pythons into walls.
I will let Sullivan do it.
Sure. Athletics check,
Okay.
someone.
Oh fuck.
You're hammering a piton into a stone brick wall. If there's anything that is a
okay.
strength-based check, it's that.
But
Yeah,
perhaps
just let the rope
even,
do it.
like,
I've got-
dexterously.
Logan, I think you have a
Was
little
that-
more muscle than me. I think just crack on, mate. 'cause
Logan
better than
cannot hide his smile. It's like you think a little bit.
Logan
Yeah.
only handed those to you so you would have to do this.
I don't know what you're on about. He was so eager to come help Gabriella. And now
I'm not pretty good at tossing that hammer, so put it to good use.
no,
my
you're
friend.
pretty useless tosser. It's fine. And yeah, Logan will smack the stuff in.
Okay, yep, you take your hammer, break an athletic check.
What check? Sorry, like attack roll or
Athletics check. Just a check for your
athletics?
strength.
Cool. 14.
14? Yeah, you hammer it in pretty deep into the stone. It looks like it's not going anywhere. You tie the rope to it.
Could you tie a good knot at that end, and I'll try my best on the other side.
Sure. Sullivan, do slide a hand check for the rope.
Slide of hand. 26.
And Gabriella, how are you gonna get over?
She'll
15
miss
foot
the
jump.
step.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you miss the step, you teleport to the far side. Where are you going to impale the python? Are you going to impale it like next to the door frame or like?
Yeah, she'll try next to the door frame.
Okay. How much rope do you have?
50 feet, and if that would not be enough, she would ask Logan to tie knots.
50 feet's just enough. The rope is taut. After tying it, it will definitely be taut. As you kind of get to the end. Yeah, you have a piton. Maybe athletics check to hammer the piton in.
Four.
Okay, you
Oh
hammer it
my
in.
God, with
It
the
like
die.
it goes into the rock, and maybe slide a hand check to tie it off.
Does it look like it's gone in?
From all the way back where you are, Gabriella gives it a good few hits, and it goes in quite easily. Gabriella, you're like, oh, it must be sharp.
Oh god, it's drywall.
Tie a knot as sturdy as you can, muster. You know, through the bunny hole, like tying your shoelace.
Could you try the rope first, perhaps?
Sure. Yeah, you want to put your weight in the rope, but you stand on the crumbly bridge.
She's on the other side. She'll have faith that on the side where she is, it's no longer crumbling that much.
Okay. Yeah.
So she'll try
you
to.
test the rope. How much do you weigh, Gabriella?
Well, that's a question to ask a woman. Wait a minute.
You can't ask a lady that question.
Okay, Gabriella,
Wait,
do
wait,
you
wait,
weigh
that
more
was
than
not
100 pounds?
He carries
Yeah.
30 pounds.
So, Gabriella, you
And I'm-
test the rope. The rope knot immediately unties like you've pulled the end of a shoelace. You fall on the bridge. The piton falls out of the wall with a clatter on the far side. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw to not roll off the bridge.
Well, that went well.
You don't take any falling damage from falling from the rope, but you are like you fall down on your back and you stumble off. That 20, you dig your gauntlet in hand into the brick and save yourself and pull yourself back up. And everyone saw what just happened. If that instilled any
Alright.
fear for confidence in Gabriella's rope tying and abilities.
Do you want a hand? Do you want me to come over and help?
Question: If I cast Mage Hand and have it tie a knot, does it tie a knot with its ownness or my sleight of hand?
It would be based on your spell casting ability.
Okay.
Because it's how much finesse you can move through your spell casting.
If you would be so kind, Logan, please.
Okay. Logan's gonna take a 10-foot run up
Okay.
and then jump off from there, and he can jump 18 feet.
Perfect. Yep. No check needed because you can clear the jump. You jump successfully. As you land, however,
18 feet is insane.
As you land, however,
Jump.
the force of the landing and your weight does cause some of the bridge
The
to
bridge
break.
just go.
Does cause some of the bridge, the edge of the bridge, where you land, does crumble away a little bit. Can you get a dex saving throw, please? I will give you
So
advantage
good.
because Gabriella can probably jump to your aid because she
Yeah,
sees you.
she'll extend a hand.
15.
It's like,
The character must succeed a DC 15 dexterity saving through a folded floor below. Yeah, that's fine. You don't fall.
Nailed it.
With
Oh,
as
shit.
Gabriella runs to help you,
Probably.
Gabriella maybe a little bit late because Logan does make it on the first roll. He just clears it, and the bricks tung tung tung, they fall down, and a cautious look over your shoulder, Logan, and you maybe can just see the light maybe from his Valley's blades just making their way reflecting down there off the walls of the iron doors and things like that. But you see the stone bricks that fall 60 foot just reduced nearly to chips and dust.
So the drop is 60-foot drop, is
It's a
it?
60-foot drop down. I
Okay,
also
I'm
said that
gonna
at the start.
I'm gonna squeeze past you, Gabriella, while Sullivan's doing maths, and he's gonna bang 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 the pit into the another pit into the wall. He's gonna hold his hand out for another one. We need to try again.
yeah, here we
We
go.
need to go deeper.
Make a athletics check. And Logan, I would say you and Isvele, by now as well, you would realize that this relates directly to the room with the doors below you. So you could
What's that,
theoretically, that's wrong. It's still not one. You go for the brick that Gabriella had used. The brick that she had used before must have been ruined by age, and the pit just goes clean through
Would
it. There's
Be easier to just go down and then dangle the rope down and then.
yeah,
be
that's what I was
pulled up.
alluding to. You could potentially, pull people up as opposed to trying to pull people across.
Might be
sure, what's the hand?
safer, considering, last time we tried to cross a bunch of ropes, it involved Sullivan
At the same
killing a
time-
man.
Can't you just, jump it?
I don't think I'm
What's your
strong
strength score?
enough for this jump. 10.
Yeah, too far. You jump 10 foot.
I mean, but is the rope still there?
The
Like
rope
attached
is.
to the
I mean,
side?
currently Logan has the rope in his hand and it's hammered on your side. Like Logan could just try to like wrap it around his arm and like brace himself and just like try to have you guys like
Yeah.
you know.
Can you like try to, you know?
Are you really this
Pin the-
eager to not go down some stairs?
Also, no one has tried the door yet. That's just as a note.
That first.
I'm not going to be holding the rope that you're climbing over on. Just want to be clear, because best case
Why
scenario,
not?
you fall to your death, and I get the blame.
You a strong man, huh? I thought you were a strong man. What's wrong with you?
Have you ever lifted someone using rope?
I mean, like I said, just try to pin the rope into the hammer, and then you just hold the rope as an extra support. That's it, and then I'll come across.
Gabriella, hold this. He's gonna turn around and he's gonna try and open the door. Like, there might be some better leverage beyond here.
You try the door, and as you go to open it, you see the glow of a purple arcane lock come into existence. It appears
Shit!
to be magically locked. Do you think you try to force it open, maybe?
Hey,
Oh, if only we knew
Esvele,
someone else.
don't you have one of those, like airbag crowbar things to
I
open?
do, if only I was over the big bridge.
Fucking alright then. How about we get you across first, and then worry about Sullivan later, and maybe leave him behind if we need to.
Fine, go on, me lady. You wanna just go across and try to get a door open?
Gabriella, do us a favor. Anchor this yourself. Just like stand on it and then pull it tight. Stand on the end. Pull it tight. I will take the weight. I just need you as a backup.
Okay, sure. And she will help him hold the rope.
Seems
Okay.
like an
And
awful
Logan-
idea rather than just walking down some stairs, but sure.
Logan's gonna turn around and like lean forward with it, sort of like taking the strain of it, facing away.
Good plan.
So I will try to clamber across a rope.
Sure. Logan, let's use your athletics check you rolled earlier, and you got the 24 because it seems a shame to waste it. Esvele, you are able to very easily with the rope just shuffle over. It's not difficult with Logan there supporting you and Gabrielle helping him. It's easily done. Sullivan can also follow if he so wishes.
Yep,
Sure.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you
Maybe let's first- Okay.
both get the other side. You are now all standing on this crumbling bridge.
As far as close to the door as possible. Like,
Close as possible, but it is still crumbling. The bridge, as a note, is attached to the wall, and the central column is in the center. So you spread your load out as best you can.
As Vele pulls out a portable battering ram.
Yep. Okay. As I put a point about
I
ram.
guess I'll just stand like right on top of the pillar in the middle.
As well as gonna go for the door, basically.
Yep.
yeah.
Cast knock.
Logan's right next to us, Vele.
Yep. And you're gonna cast knock. If you stay on this bridge for longer than 1 minute, then something may happen. So just you have
I
to
cast
move with
knock
somewhat haste.
quickly.
You cast knock. The arcane lock spell ends, and the door swings open. Beyond, you see a room, a chamber, an area of places and things.
I leprechaun at this by the sound of the voice.
You see four
Okay.
suits
Oh,
of rusted plate
braces.
armor, sans helmets, size for a dwarf, standing in the corners of this 20-foot-high room. Each suit is draped in cobwebs. Dwarvish runes are carved in the far wall. The inscription reads something you cannot fathom because you do not speak Dwarvish.
Those suits are going to come to life the second I step into this room. I step into the room.
Step in the room. Nothing happens.
I don't want to be on the crumbly bridge anymore.
Step in the room. Nothing happens. You see that there is this room apart from this, the actual figures themselves around the room, and the inscription appears to be empty.
Does it seem to? It does not connect to the one on the left, right?
It does not connect. There are solid walls left and right. It's like a vault chamber, like a bank vault, like a little small bank.
Gabriel, do investigation check of the room
Sure.
just to quick sweep. 23.
23. Gabriella with a nat 20.
Been a lot of nat 20s.
There is nothing in this room that suggests that there is anything to be found here. But there is something about those runes, the way they're positioned, you think that they must hold a clue to something. If only you could understand them.
If only we could ask a magic thing about what they say.
Those runes, I think they are a clue.
On the back of that as well, actually, if I can get our lovely Keeper of the Stone to roll me a d6, please.
Certainly.
I think that's a clue, but I'm not sure. No, we can't read
You
it.
don't think you get any charges back. D3 minus 2, so that'll be a 2 minus 2 from 0.
Okay.
Continue.
Unfortunately, I can't say what it's trying to indicate, but it appears to be some sort of clue. Well, moving on to the next room.
Yeah, you can leave this room behind if you'd like. The rope is still there, but it's not affixed to anything. So...
Okay, well, I can jump it, so I'll do the same thing, but from around the corner, so I've got some extra support, and you do the ropey shuffles.
Okay, cool. You have your own rope, right?
I'll be jumping.
Yes, but to piece
And
up the rope.
Yeah, no, I'll carry this bit of the rope back to the bit that's stuck on
You
it.
want that stuck to the python on the...
Oh, are we jumping sideways?
Oh, I thought we'd jump sideways, but...
I mean, I can jump sideways, but how far can you two jump?
how far is the jump?
That's ideally we'd want you to lead
About
with how
10
far you
foot.
can jump.
10-foot
Oh,
gap to jump. So that means you need to be able to jump at least 10 foot.
No.
I have 10 strength. I can, or 11 strength, so I think so.
I'm just
Well,
letting
it's
you know
really-
now. No.
Okay, well, why don't you? Can you give us that, like, or can you deploy your battering ram from a distance?
Let me check its instruction manual. Hang on.
Pulls out like
Didn't you write the instruction
this
manual?
page.
I can do it from 60 foot away.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you're alright. Okay, so just give it to one of us. We'll carry it over and just plonk it, and then you go, pff, whatever. It's quite loud, though. Do you not have like a silencer on that thing?
Can you use your magic little glove thing to deploy your knock system?
Yeah, she can do it 60 foot away. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't one of us get to a position where we can see what's in there? It's really you do the big, loud bang open door thing, and then if it's the good one, we all head over.
Sure. Okay. Are you guys going to the north one or the south one?
Oh, you pick Logan. You can jump the distance.
Just letting you know, I can only do this twice more, so if we run into another door after this, we are fucked.
Good to know.
Cool. Logan's gonna ask well, Gabrielle and Sullivan to firstly get the fuck off the bridge.
Yeah, she'll move back into the room. So.
And he's gonna go, I'm going to decide
I'll say south because
based on my
So-
gut.
I'll say south because it looks stronger on this side than that side.
He's not incorrect. The south bridge does look more structurally sound.
I'm gonna go to the north
Okay.
because Sullivan said to go to the south.
That is what your gut says.
You jump
Fuck's
the
sake.
distance easily.
Yeah,
With
done
your
well, and then-
strength, it's no problem. You land firmly, legs placed. You're there in front of the door, and after maybe about a half second of Looney Tunes moment, the stone underneath your foot gives way. I need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sorry, I'm good at that.
I did say to go to the one south.
When
4.
have you ever been wrong?
Logan, you fall 60 foot.
It was real 66 for ouchies.
I've done it for you.
you got it.
27 damage.
Fucking hell.
And Logan, you
Oh,
fall
so-
all the way to here.
Logan,
and
you
land.
all right
So,
down
can I-
there?
Can I just ask? So, I know that technically these things happen like instantly.
Yeah.
I do have Misty Step.
Okay.
Is there any chance that I would be able to Misty Step back up to where I jumped from and be like, no, that was a mistake?
Like, as you're falling?
Like, before I get more than 30 foot away and just be like...
I would like you to make me an initiative roll. If your initiative is higher than is 10 or higher, I was going to say you would beat the fall, but no, you're too slow.
I'm rolling d6s for everything.
Yeah, you literally are. Unfortunately, you like, as you're falling, because you've jumped away, it starts to crumble. You turn to try to see the other bridge to try to send yourself back, but as you fall backwards, and you can only see the underside of the bridge, and you can't see where you need to end up. And now you're in a free fall. You can't turn yourself around to even like see the floor, try to beat the landing, like reduce the impact, and you just fucking land on your back, like on the ground. Still conscious?
Still conscious.
Okay.
Are you alive?
You okay down there?
The section of the bridge that Logan landed on, up here, has collapsed.
Falls on Logan.
No, it falls with you. It's
Yeah.
reflected in the damage you took.
Second Looney Tunes
I mean,
moment.
that would be very Wile E. Coyote,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Boom!
And then you slide out flat as a sheet of paper.
Wow.
I'm going to drink... So I've got 4 regular potions of healing.
Mhm.
One of them's from Schemo, one of them that's not real and is marked. I'm going to drink one of the normal ones.
Okay, cool.
For 2d4 plus 2.
You do so. All of you watch Logan fall and eat shit.
Actually, a potion. So that is 2d4
Almost
plus
as good
2,
as the
8.
greater healing potion.
Fine. It's fine. Oh shit, I've still got this rope. But it's like dangling above because it's only 50 foot of rope.
Yeah, it would
so
have
it'd be like
fallen.
10
So
foot
there's like a
above.
10-foot rope, because now you're not holding it. It probably has fallen alongside the wall because you're not carrying it anymore. So yes, it's probably dangling 10 foot off the ground near one of the doors. So you could probably with your high jump, you could probably jump and grab onto it.
Fine,
Or you just go take the
I'll-
stairs.
Oh yeah, there's stairs, isn't there?
There is stairs, just in case. There is also stairs.
Yeah, I'll come back and I'll take the stairs.
Yeah, so you look at the rope, size it up, and then go take the stairs. And eventually, you can regroup. You were on the wrong side of the bridge next to your group, but yeah, you are. You know you can make that jump pretty easily and comfortably. But whenever you do so, the edge of the bridge is like every time you do so, there's a chance it may give way, just because it is weak. But unlike the section bridge you landed on, which automatically just gave way, the second you applied weight to it, it just crumbled.
Cool. I don't know whereabouts the.
I'll ping you up to where you need to be. Bink.
Thank you. Yeah, so Logan, fairly battered, very bruised. Like, okay. So, the fact that that one doesn't have a bridge there anymore, it means it's probably going to be behind there, so I probably was right. But let's check the other one first, just in case.
Fair
How
enough.
about that?
Okay.
All right. Do you want to come back then? Oh no, you can't. Fine. Okay. I'm not gonna go so heavy on the jumping if that's okay. Figure it out. Logan's gonna just kind of take a seat and have some of his rations.
Sure, Logan just takes it easy. Up to you guys to solve the puzzle. As you're here. But yeah, as you all kind of sit down and ponder and try to work out your next steps of how to get to the other potential vaults here on either side of you, that is where we're going to stop for today. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Farewell.